G'day guys and welcome to the live watch along here on the Centre Bounce for the Brisbane versus Carlton game at Marvel Stadium. Pull up the footyscores.net. Hope you guys have all had a wonderful week. Big game coming up between the Lions and the Blues. Will the Blues lose? Will be interesting to see what comes of this game. Apparently, Vossi has been security guarded up to the hilt. Lots of security guys for Voss today. Rightfully so, given all of the shenanigans that has come about. And what do we reckon is going to happen in this game? Look, it's hard to tip against the Lions at this point, isn't it? It's a little bit hard, but hopefully the Blues can make it a fun, enjoyable, entertaining game. And if they win, does it get their season back on track? Well, certainly you would have to think so. If they somehow can pull out a win against the Lions, will it put their season back on track? Maybe. The start of something special at Marvel Stadium. 3 minutes and 30 seconds before the bounce. 325, 324, 323, 322, 321, 320. 319, 318, 317, 316. If you want to match with me, Stunks, Suitcase, and Choco will go nuts. Well, from what I can tell, Cincotta playing midfield. So Cincotta is going to go to someone in that midfield mix. It could be McCluggage, but it also could be Neil. So we'll see whether or not Choco gets curbed a little bit by Cincotta. Good to see a Mark as well. What are our predictions for this game, which starts in 2 minutes and 30 seconds, 29, 28, 27, 26. What do you reckon? Melbourne. Is it going to be Carlton? Will they keep it close, or do we think Brisbane away from home are going to put the foot down? They know that Carlton have their back against the wall. Are they going to try and say this is Sparta? 65 for Brisbane? Look, it could be. But Brisbane are also prone to cruise a little bit as well. Brisbane, when they're up and about and they're winning, I think they can put the cue in the rack and manage their players. So I'm not sure that the margin does get out to 65. I feel like the margin might be like a 47 type, or if it's going to get big, it's going to be in the 40s. I don't think Brisbane pushed the margin out beyond 40. Lions by 24, says Uncle Akka. Yeah, it seems to be somewhere between that 4 to 7 goal margin. I feel between 4 and 7 goals seems to be, I think, the Lions by 88. Maltesing, you're just being mean right now. You are just being spiteful against the Blues because we know how much you hate those Blues as a Pies supporter. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, Lions by 88. Look, if it is an 88-point margin, if it is 88 points, oh my God, Bears by 82. Remember, we have refused to play. But now it's a different sort of situation. Now it's almost like the pressure is completely off. You know what I mean? Like, everyone knows that the season's done, Voss is done, everything is done. So surely does that means then that maybe they can play with a freedom. Blues by 90. Henry V, that is the first time anyone has ever tipped that, I think. Is there an army for Voss? I don't know. I haven't seen it. All I can see is that we're lining up and ready to go. The ball is bounced. It's a pretty short, low bounce. Carlton with first hands on it now. Fantasia on the wing with the pill. Kicks it up the line, taken by Fletcher, plays on immediately, keeps it low, Bailey drops the mark, off to Chalky Neal, looping handball forward, McCluggage, cuts inside, hands it back to Neal. Neal pumps it inside 50, it's about 20 metres out, they all fly, hits the deck, clever tap by Morris, could not link with Cameron. Wiedering, he's been grabbed, just got the handball away, great chasing pressure there by Charlie Cameron. This is a ball. Nick Haynes tries to tack on the tackler, kicks it high. Or Zorko dropped the mark he otherwise should have taken. Carlton's backline under immense pressure, bungled out of bounds. Lohman forces a forward stoppage. Me? No, not at all. Let's do guesses. Look, I'm going to say Brisbane by 41. Ball's been tapped. Fantasia. Fantasia's really high up the ground. A wobbling ball out of defense, only as far as Answorth. Great grab. Brizzy by 37. Good call. Ball pumped deep inside. Big O couldn't grab it. Bailey! Good gather at the ground level. Solid tackle by Orazio Fantasia. Forces a behind. Lions by 65. All right, let's all right. 41. Is that the halftime? No. I just don't see Brisbane as a team that wallops you once. I feel like once the game is over, Bailey plays on, snaps and then misses again. 2 misses in a row now for Zach Bailey. No, I just think that the Lions, when they see that the game is done, I feel like they'll put the cue in the rack and manage their players. Carlton now trying to play on out of defense quick. Ball with Haynes. Moves it up to the wing. Nice safety catch taken there. Again, quick to play on. Trying to be a bit more direct. Up the wing. Finds Ashton Moyer. Turns around. Oh, he had the right idea. Kept the ball low. Lowered the eyes. But Dane Zorko gets in the way. Plays on. Goes for the switch. Put a lot of height on that ball. But it was centimetre perfect to Charlie Cameron. Keeps it low. Finds Archie. They're quite central. He goes even further into the middle of the ground. Beautiful kick. Neal, Dunkley, Fletcher. Pumps it out wide. Starcevic unleashes a monster kick. Wiedering comes in and sinks his fist into it. Ball deep in Carlton's defensive 50. Crowd numbers looking low. I mean, I think a lot of Carlton supporters are voting with their feet not to come. Big O taps the ball down. McCluggage worked off it. Chincotta. This is now Doherty fumbling, trying to pick it up. He can't. Tackled without it. Great forward pressure applied by Rayner. Could he force a turnover? No. Chera. Somehow got a kick away. Answorth couldn't grab it. Claimed immediately in a tackle by Fogarty. Ball's about 60 metres out, close to the boundary from the Brisbane goal. Tap, hits the deck. McCluggage trying to force it forward. And it does. Forward stoppage now for the Lions. Loads of chat on the forums and social this week to boycott. Yeah, that's exactly what I meant by that, Maltesing. Voting with their feet, not going to the game. Big O drops it. Rayner fights through. Just misses McCluggage. Doherty, clearing kick. Solid tackle there by DeConning. Andrews hands it off to Neal. Zigging and zagging. Goes back to Starcevic. Wide open middle of the ground. Fletcher. Oh, too much on the kick for Hipwood. Wiedering did very well. Oh, why did he play on? Why did he play on, bro? Seriously. Why did you play on there? You were surrounded by lions, you idiot. Talk about self-sabotaging. Nothing quite like Carlton self-sabotaging Maltesing. You see it all the time, don't you? Dunkley hacks the ball forward. Neal trying to surge it as well. Chincotta, clean hands, but only as far as the big O. Great pick up there by Dunkley. A wonderful little pirouette spin by Zorko, but he goes to ground, flicks the handball off to Rayner, who just shrugs him off, if you don't mind. Great breakage. Oh, now it's great turnover here by the Blues. Dunkley just shows the big boy stuff. Not sure what happened here all of a sudden to the screen. But now it's Berry. Waltz inside forward 50. Unleashes a long bomb. And he's got the goal. First blood to the Lions. Application error. A client side exception has occurred while loading. Interesting. Not entirely sure what that's supposed to mean. This is your dream job. Hey, to be a... Oh, I'd love it. I would love to be a commentator one day, but maybe in a next life. Our disposal is putrid once again. It is putrid. Decision-making has been pretty poor as well, like not playing on at the right time or standing your ground and waiting for numbers to present. But in this case here, it was just clinical there by the Lions. Great work by Dunkley. Twice. Dunkley in this passage just wanted it more. And also the fact that you guys could not nail that tackle on Rayner. Bad area of the ground to have a tackle be broken. Dunkley looks ominous. Ball back into play. Cripper, can he pick it up? No. Bungled over by Bailey. Doherty locks arms with Will Ashcroft. We get a ball up again. DeConning on the bench, getting some knee treatment. Hewitt tries to fight through, gets the handball out. Chincotta tackled in the kick. Answorth manages to avoid Motlop. Looks back inside, finds Ashcroft, who just pumps it high and long. The fly of Morris could not grab it. Haynes keeps the ball alive. A collision between the player and the umpire causes a turnover. Unbelievable. Charlie Cameron says thank you very much. Oh, boy. And then a fight ensues. Haynes does not like it whatsoever, but that is a new form of umpire contact that you haven't seen in a long time. Oh, my goodness. The kick was meant for Cowan, but he collides with the umpire, causing a turnover, which leads to the goal. What did Brad Scott say? Get out of the corridor. Get out of the corridor. What are they doing? Over handball. Agreed. Unbelievable. You said Motlop's name wrong. I apologize. Brizzy by 120. Yeah. Can we change our tips now? Find the umpire. Drop the umpire. That umpire should not be umpiring AFL level next week. Just get better positioning. What is this nonsense? Ball back into play. Clearance. Only as far as Cowan now, who has no umpire in his way this time. Not entirely sure what's happening with the Footy Scores website. But it's a turnover. Deep inside 52 on one. Hipwood. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is really bad here for the Lions. The Lions are getting torched. This is very poor form. The other one was just nothing you could do about that. The umpire got in the way. 100%. Get him out of the road. That's literally what Brad Scott said over the week, in the week that went by. Brad Scott kept saying, they've been saying for years, get out of the corridor. Perfect example. He did get dropped. He better get dropped. And that's the goal to Hipwood. They jump out to a 20-0 start. DFS, live scoring? Yeah, I'll try the DFS. I'll have DFS as well, just in case. If this one drops again, at least we'll have DFS open in the background. Who was on Hipwood? That's a good question. Terrible disposal. It might have been him. It might have been Cowan. Wait, who's number 2? Cowan. It is Cowan. Yeah, he's been not good. Shitwood and Morris both getting a bag each. Probably. Blues are losing here, Joe, not the Lions. Yeah, the Blues are getting torched. The Blues are getting absolutely torched. Did I say the Lions? I apologize. Cripper, free kick, middle of the ground for holding. Plays on to Haynes. Pumps it inside forward 50. First time. Harris Andrews had hands to it. Couldn't mark. A flying kick on goal. Orazio Fantasia. Would you believe it? Raz has been Carlton's best player tonight. Raz has been their best. Cowan just signed, I think. Oh, wow. Congratulations to him. Oh, mate, Mark. Can you believe it? Carlton's best player is an Essendon player. Oh, good work there by Razzle Dazzle. Pushed up, check side. Not much time to think about it. He's always been a good player, Raz. His only problem has always been staying on the park. That's been his biggest problem. His biggest problem. He's always had the talent. He's had the goal sense, but he's had rotten luck with his body. Congratulations to him. Dunkley's up to 27 Supercoach points. Raz is on 16. DeConning taps it down only as far as Ashcroft. Dunkley picks it up. Wow, what incredible hands. Finally McGluggage. Berry snaps it high and long inside 50 to not Archie's advantage. McGovern on the ground finds Haynes. Haynes stops. That was risky, but he manages to just find Chera with the chip kick deep into defense. Goes out wide. Not a great kick whatsoever. Hipwood could not gather. Throw in about 80 metres out from Lions' goal. Port are now Blues. Yeah, Port now Blues. Correct. Yeah. Bombers then to Port. Now at Carlton. Ball thrown back into play. DeConning reaches over. Hewitt immediately claimed. Great tackle pressure there by Dunkley, who looks really switched on tonight. Big O taps it out wide. McCluggage. No, it's a free kick to McCluggage. He runs back to the mark. Looks inside. It's very congested. He just pops it into a dangerous spot looking for Hipwood. And Hipwood gets the free. Oh, no. Well spotted there by McCluggage. Identified the mismatch. Saw Chera there. Knew that this guy ain't a defender. Saw Doherty as well. But Hipwood, too big. Umpire all over it. Ooh. Doherty's copped some contact to just below the eye. Blood streaming. Looks dangerous now. Hipwood lining up for goal. This to respond to the Blues. Hipwood's not normally known for his reliable goal kicking. Not too far out, only about 20 metres, maybe 40, 45 degree angle. And right on cue, he's missed. 21 plays 6. Cowan, Carroll, Newman, and O'Farrell all re-signed during the week. Busy week of re-signings. McGovern pumps it immediately down to the corridor. Aggressive kick. The ball goes out wide. Will Ashcroft, dinky little handball. McCluggage, Answorth, harassed by Motlop. They get the quick hands going. Will to Levi. Inside forward 50. Just too much on the kick. Couldn't find Hipwood. And it's a grab here. Oof. Gee, that was close. O'Farrell flirted with danger. In comes Charlie Curnow. Flew in. No idea what he wants to do. He's just dancing on the spot. Kicks further up the line. Well weighted. Finds Motlop. Motflop. Lowers the eyes. Finds Hewitt. Not 15, calls the umpire. And, George Hewitt gets caught holding the ball. That's unfair. That's stiff. Why is George pinned holding the ball? He had no prior. Oh well. On the wing, Rayner bites off a corridor kick. Bailey suckers it off the ground. The ball's bouncing indiscriminately. Hipwood stands in the tackle, snaps on the left. That was selfish. Selfish hero ball play by Hipwood. What was that free kick for? Yeah, I don't know what the free kick was for, to be honest. I'm watching it muted. You're watching on 7? No, I'm watching it on KO. Okay. It's 11, 10:59, 10:58, 10:57, 10:56, 10:55. Pumped into side forward 50 yet again. Archie. Oh, bro, that should be a free kick to Carlton. What was that push for? I know, that's not holding the ball, bro. I don't know why that's holding the ball, Velo. That's ridiculous. So stiff there for George. Ball thrown into play. Now, inside Brisbane's forward 50. Hollands, DeConning, Cripps, clears it out of defensive 50, along the wing. Good intercept mark there, taken by Harris Andrews. Kicks it inboard. Finds Wilmot. Looks further across. Middle of the Marvel Stadium ground. Can't tell who this is. Might be Fletcher. Switches it into the pocket. A crowd of numbers. Ball hits the deck. People swooping in. Carlton clear. Down the line. Is this going to be a mark paid? No, it's going to be a ball in. Hey, Joe, running late. Am I behind in terms of my stream? I've got 10 minutes and 9 seconds on the clock. So Fletcher. Though they're really looking at him a lot for some reason. Will Ashcroft collects, hacks it forward. This is Hipwood. Tries to put a dance step. O'Farrell has no bars of it. Well done, O'Farrell. Great tackle. Good mark there by Curnow. Players on immediately. Pumps it inside 50. 1-on-1. More. Gets the ground ball. Good tackle there by Hipwood. Hack Williams. Could not collect. Oh, they missed a great opportunity there, the Blues. They missed a great opportunity. I'm good with you, Mark. KO is delayed. I have matched your stream. Oh, thanks, Velo. Yeah, 9 minutes 36 on the clock for me. Ball thrown into play. DeConning. Solid tackle. Think you're only 5 to 10 seconds behind I was. I just put... Oh, cheers, clowns. Another ruck contest. Fort knocks it down. Knocks it again. McCluggage. Clearing kick. Out to the wing. Gathered by George. George gets it back. Steps inside. Hacks it inside forward 50. Oh, early fly. That was very... I don't know what Durden was thinking. That was way too early. And he was nowhere near it. That was so stupid. Wilmot with the free. Looking to find Answorth short. That's where he goes. That's not 15. That's what the umpire calls. Hack kick forward. McCluggage. Collected. Sorry, that was Dunkley. Taken a strong tackle by George. And the Blues stop the forward play. Stoppage about 80 metres out from Carlton's goal. Orazio ripped off the ball by George. Now Chera on the left. Inside forward 50. Fletcher couldn't grab. Gathers well. Zorko. This is Levi Ashcroft. Flicks it over the top. to Bailey, back to Fletcher, steps inside on Haynes, to Zorko, grubby little kick, but it works, finds Bailey in space. This is a very nonchalant, lazy kick out wide. Archie, down the wing, finds Morris, plays on immediately, not sure what to do, so he just puts it inside forward 50, terrible kick. Bailey gathers, as easy as you like, but he has missed. They were very casual there, the Lions. Holy crap. They were basically walking through the park. Foxtel's approximately 40 seconds behind. Okay. Oh, wait, ahead. Sorry. Dunkley on fire. Dunkley is. He's on 29 points, as is Haynes. Yeah, you guys are bombing way too much. Way too much bombing. Very strong intercept mark from the kick-in. He's got Leicester down the line. Puts it into the pocket for the Flyers. Ball hits the deck. George gathered and claimed immediately by Morris. Haynes on 29. Cherrett on... Sorry. Haynes on 21. I read the wrong column. My apologies. Rayner tries to fend off. Gets the handball away. Berry. Will Ashcroft. Leicester. This is now Chalky Neal. Whoa, that was a hacking kick forward. Well intercepted. Now the Blues. Can they counter? No, they can't. Cripps turns the ball over, but it is just a hack inside. Ball somehow still in play. And McGovern has just in line. That's just in play. Mark it. Yes, good. It's a mark. George Hewitt with the mark. Just outside D50. Pumps it long. Down the line. Looking for Charlie. He gets it with the one hand. Plays on immediately. Corridor kick. Aggressive, and it works. Motflop. No idea what to do, so he switches it. This works. This is Haynes. On the opposite side. Goes shorter. Finds Orazio. Paid the mark. Orazio plays on. Yes, fast ball movement. That's what you need. Pumps it deep. There's an outnumber. Durden couldn't grab, and he is straddled over the line by Starcevic. TDK, lift, bro. Bro, TDK, yeah. It's no good, bro. He's on 8 points. Velo, we couldn't hit this. Yeah. Hey, there were some pretty good kicks in that chain, though. Pitane, tackle on Wilmot. Dunkley feeds the handball across to Pepsi Max. George shrugs the tackle. Rayner! Wow, that was ferocious, but deemed to be high. Free kick to the Blues. Unlucky there to be taught high, I reckon. Thank you. Pumps inside 50. Looking for one-on-one. Hack Williams stands in the tackle. Gets through a second one. And he snaps truly. Good passage of play there. Well done by Hack Williams. Very impressive. Step through 2 tacklers and snap truly. Played with Flynn Young. Oh, really? Very cool, Bazelenko. Cool to hear. Played with Flynn Young. He's a gun player. That's why they picked him up. Hack Williams puts a really important goal through for the Blues. It's now 12 plays 22. Only 10 points. 5 minutes left in the quarter. They're being competitive. I told you they will be. I told you they'll be competitive tonight. He's been playing. He's been wonderful as a forward, Zach Williams. Back in the middle. Bounce. Pitane to Cripps. Cripps bombs it out of there. Inside forward 50. Chincotta misses. The play. Oh, great tackle there by Chalky Neal. Saved what could have been a certain goal. McCluggage going the other way. Doherty gets the timely fist, but the ball is rolling backwards towards Brisbane's goal. Pressure, danger. Another great block there by to Rayner. Rayner steadies, fires, and responds immediately. Wow. Solid response there by the Lions. You have a bad feeling about this game? Oh, I don't think you need to. I think your boys are playing pretty good. First quarter is the only quarter we play. Yeah, we'll see. But good, exactly. Good teams respond. They just cut it off at 1. They don't let the momentum build. Well executed there. Good pressure applied. And they were quick. Great tackle there by Chalky Neal. He's the one who set this all up. It was Chalky Neal's tackle. Forced a turnover. And well done, Rayner. Back in the middle. Bounced. Bro, can we see the play, please? Holding the ball. Cripps grabs McCluggage holding the ball. Was not making a sufficient attempt to dispose. Handball to Cowan. Pumps it deep inside 50. Oh, it's a mark. Paid to Curnow. Oh, good pack mark by Charlie. The kick had just enough penetration to get out the back. It was indeed a strong mark. Now, can he finish it? He has not kicked the goal since round 14. And he still hasn't. Too skinny for the 2-time Coleman medalist. Zorko on kicking duty. He plays on. Oh, dangerous kick. No free kick paid. Cripps. Oh, the rush of blood. And he's missed. That could have made them really pay. Wilmot now brings it in. This is Bailey. Switches it up to Fletcher. Starcevic. Well manned up here by the Blues. Nothing obvious. They've slowed down Brisbane's play. Good little corridor kick. Finds McCluggage. Still inside their D50. And they're happy to possess. Fletcher goes out wide. Trying to stretch the defense now. Goes up the wing. I don't know why he did that. Terrible kick. It's gone out of bounds on the full. Cripps playing well. He is. Good little kick here. Doherty. Nice little patch here by Carlton. Berry gets in the way. But Orazio tries to surge the ball forwards. Hack Williams. Great pickup. Sends the ball deep because he can see Ashton Moore, whatever you say it, Ashton. Deep in the pocket. Wide open. Takes the strong mark. He has to kick it. You're right. He has got to kick it here. They are playing very well right now, the Blues. Oh, no. What's he done? He's rushed the kick. He's rushed it. Jay, these missed opportunities might come back to bite them in the ass. Bite them in the donkey. These missed opportunities here for Carlton. They've had a great patch here, but not on the scoreboard. Wiedering. Wait, is this play on? It wasn't paid a mark. Ball in dispute. Haynes, clever tap. McGovern. Misses Hewitt with the handball. Starcevic. Rayner. Zorko. In some space. Inside forward 50. Oh, they're everywhere. They were absolutely everywhere. How? How were they so wide open? That makes no sense to me. And Logan Morris is about to kick the easiest goal of his life right after Carlton were having the ascendancy in these last 10 minutes. Like, seriously, I don't even know how you can have 3 players goal side of you. Logan Morris waltzes in, and he kicks Strawley. Oh, that's got to hurt for the Blues. 3 Very easy shots in a row. Went begging. Morris has one shot, and it's a dagger. Unreal. Unreal, Mark. Yep, playing against 22. I don't even know how you had so many people, how they were out the back. Look at them. Wide open in the front of the goals. I don't even know how are they set up? Logan the legend, that he is. His debut is legendary as well. But that is a goal assist to Zorko for all of us Zorko owners. He's up to 30 points. Dunkley's on 40. Back into play. Pitane to Cripps. Feeds it over the top. Looking for Hewitt. Terrible bounce. The ball goes out wide. This is now with Will Ashcroft. Hacks it forward. Haynes does well to trap it. This is now Cripps. Feeds it wide. Nice long handball to Hollins. Up to Motflop. Stop asking for free kicks and play the game, you idiot. Hollins to Doherty. Back to Motflop. Backtracks. Terrible kick inside 50. Who the hell was that to? Easily intercepted. Easily intercepted by Leicester. Who goes short. They pushed too far up the ground. They did. They did. Silly. Right when the ball was in dispute in the middle of the ground, you can't be pushing up. Archie gets it out of there. Rayner couldn't hold on to it. Motflop worked off it by Chocky. The ball's out of bounds. And it's a throw in on center wing. Disappointing so far for the Blues, who have worked their butts off, but find themselves 19 points adrift. Back into play. No free kicks. Just go for it. Hewitt. Tackled. Wilmot. Fumbling. Good pressure. Hollins. Trying to rip it out of there. Another stoppage. Motflop. Agreed. Maltese 100%. He is a forward. He's not a midfielder. Agreed. Pitane grabs, dunks in a strong tackle. Brandon Starcevich might be on the move. I know, the Bombers are thinking about it. We're inquiring about him. Pitane, strong tackle on Dunkley, gets paid, holding the ball. It's the big kick now. Oh, there's no way he kicks that. He's way too far away. Is that a barrel? He's pulled out the barrel! He's pulled out the barrel and launched it from like 60. Shitane! Are you shitting me? On the siren? What? What? Holy shawarma! What a goal! Oh my god! Wowee! Highlight of the round. Highlight of the round, this one. Goal. Yo. A ruckman launching a barrel. Yep. Yep. See you later, TDK. Enjoy your money. Enjoy your money. He is gone, skis. He would be perfect at the Bombers. Yeah, I agree. I agree. He would be a good fit for us. He's not too old either. He's only like 25, 26. So he fits into our age demographic as well. I do like Starcevich. Because I'm not sure Pryor. I don't think Pryor is him. I think he'd definitely be a better defender for us than Pryor. We could end up having a backline of Mackay, Starcevich, Reed, Ridley, Redman. Yeah, I do like Starcevich. I've actually always liked Starcevich. I've given him shout-outs all the time. You obviously would watch DR stuff, and when I was talking about the Bombers last year, and I was on with the DR, and I said that Starcevich is one of my favorite defenders. at the Brisbane Lions, and it sort of blew DR away. He couldn't believe it that someone who's not a Brisbane Lions supporter can identify him. He also fits perfect, exactly. Match made in heaven, Velo. We love our concussions at Essendon. So, quarter time. Cripper, 32. Pitane, 32. George Hewitt, 26. It's not too bad. For your Chera owners, he is on 21. I don't think anyone else owns anybody else. DeConning, you flop. Oh, 8 points to quarter time. Dunkley, 40. Zorko, 30. Lockie Neal owners. He's on 19. You'd want to lift. If you are a Lockie Neal owner, you would want more than 19 to quarter time. Told you I still have a bad feeling about this game. Bro, if they're going to be relying on 60-meter torpedoes from their ruckman to kick goals, I think you'll be fine. Swap him with Laverty, 100%. Now Bears dominate more as we will go to sleep. Well, you don't know if you will go to sleep. Maybe that goal from Pito could instill some belief in the lads. You never know. Let's pull up the AFL website and see what the stats are telling us. But this umpire collision was unbelievable. That umpire collision was just crazy. Not likely. Yeah, but how often do you see a 60-meter barrel from your ruckman, though? How often do you see that? Never happens. So, the team stats. So, disposals with the Lions. Inside 50 with the Lions. Efficiency with the Lions. Efficiency inside 50, you're doing quite well. 58.3%, you'd be really happy with that. Clearances, you're up. You'd be happy with that. Contested possessions, you're up. You'd be happy with that. They're sort of controlling the pace of the game with their marks. Tackles, pretty close. Yeah, it's not too bad from a Carlton perspective. It's not too bad at all. And don't forget, one of these goals was courtesy of the umpire getting in the way, which wouldn't have been a goal then and there. So, Blue Bang just needed a little less handballs to get the ball to the outside. Agreed. They are too handball happy. If you're going to play the handball game, you have to draw in your direct opposition. You have to create space. You have to create space and separation. And a lot of these handballs are similar to our handballs, Mark. They're to stationary targets. They're not to people running by. You know what I mean? So, if you're going to handball, you should be trying to handball to someone on the move. I feel like my internet is really laggy today, more than normal. It's an Essendon game plan handballs. Yeah, I know. Exactly right, Mark. Exactly right. I feel like maybe it might be better off for me if I was to hotspot myself rather than using my home internet. It seems really laggy today for some reason. Try hotspotting. It may cause a bit of a stutter as I swap internet connections. Back into play. Pito claimed by 2. That's why I like Chera. The Spud just boots it forward every time. Exactly. No overusage there. Ball in dispute. A lot of congestion. Will. They work it with hands to go out laterally. Dunkley to Levi. Puts it in front of Charlie Cameron. Strong Dukes. It looks laggy. Yeah. A wintertime slowdown, maybe. But these are short, sharp handballs. But it's to someone who's moving. It's not to someone who is stationary. Or stationary. Charlie Cameron waltzes in, launches from 50. Oh, beautiful kick. Beautiful kick. And they get the instant reply right after quarter time. Brisbane. Good goal there by Charlie Cameron. Not Charlie Curnow, Charlie Cameron. Okay, so I have just switched internet connections. I'm using my phone hotspot. And I'm going to switch it to the 5G. So hopefully this is now going to be hopefully a little bit better. Yeah. To the outside runners, exactly. Exactly. To the outside runners. Really impressive there. On the ball free kick. Chalky Neal. There you go. Outside run provided by Zorko. Pumps it inside forward 50. Not a great kick. Morris reaches for it. McGovern flicks a handball. George. Chera. Gee, he's too sharp with the handball. Causes a turnover potentially. They're fighting. It's a scrap. Ball comes out. Good goalkeeping there by Wiedering. I need to refresh as I'm frozen. Oh, I feel like I'm moving. On my camera, I'm moving. T. Conning. Play. Tries to feed it to Durden. Worked over the line. Pumped inside forward 50. The ball hits the deck. And it just goes, trickles out of bounds. So am I frozen still? How do I even refresh this? Am I moving? Am I back? Stunned mullet. Wearing a fruit jumper. That's what I am. Am I back? Am I moving again or no? Oh well, guess this 5G idea is not working. Or is it or am I back again? Forward 50 entry intercepted by Leicester. Leicester kicks it out wide. Zorko pumps it long. Looking for Fort. Well intercepted. The Blues. Haynes. Looking for a short option. Turnover. Top of the 50. Play on in the middle. Dangerous kick, but it's millimeter perfect. They play on. Zorko pumps it out wide. Lohman. Good grab. Turns around. On the left. Into the pocket. Looking for Cameron. And Wiedering with the strong spoil. I'm back. The home internet is better. Movement but still lagging. In and out laggy. Lagging and freezing a bit. All right, let me go back to the home internet then. If the home internet is better, we'll go back to the home. I thought maybe the 5G connection on my phone might be better than because I'm recording from upstairs. And okay. Ball on the ground. That's a throw by Haynes. Not paid. Okie dokie. Ball up. Bro, he's tackling Fort. Chincotta. Tackle on McCluggage. Another ball up. Big O. Taps it out wide. Chincotta. Nice spin. Hollins. Flicks the handball. Hack kick out of defense. Leicester. Couldn't quite grab it. Seems fine now. Yeah, I'm using the home internet again. If only there was a... Yeah, I don't know how I can improve this. I'm pretty far away from the router. Answorth fights for it. Great work there, causing a turnover. George, please tell me he didn't dive on it. Good. It's a ball up. They're being very competitive here. Answorth looks really sore, maybe winded. On the ground still, not getting up. I'm a long way behind now. Maybe because of my... Oh. Answorth can't stand up. Maybe because of me trying to change the internet that I've fallen behind. Wait, let me press the live button. Alright, yeah, I've pressed the live button. And I can see that Answorth is being helped off the field. He can't step on his leg. That's a big out if he is done for the night. Yeah, he can't step on it. Yeah, it's a bad ankle injury. He's a really important player for him. You'd hope it's not severe. Achilles? Oh crap. Wow, bad time for it. That's a very bad time for it. He doesn't look happy at all. Well, why would he be? Yeah, I'm back in time now. Yeah, I pressed the live button. Cripps taken in a strong tackle there by Dunkley. Damn, that's sad for Answorth. It did look like an Achilles. Shit. George hacks the ball forward. Durden flies, gets a fist forward. This works. Charlie, you are a bumbling idiot, Charlie. Causes a turnover. Starcevic would defend. He's gone. He is gone. And a very strong tackle there by Chera. They're up for the fight here, the Blues. Plays on. Pumps it inside 50. The numbers are all with Brisbane. Zorko. Terrible kick. Retreats. Harris Andrews trying to run by. Berry chips it up and high. Terrible kick. They are getting really, really locked in here. Wiedering puts it inside 50. Starcevic with a push. Durden. That's got to be a free, maybe. No, it's not. Ashcroft to Fletcher. Fletcher lowers the eyes. Bouncing ball. Fort and O'Farrell. Who's going to hold out? Well done, young man. Feeds it back to Wiedering. He lowers the eyes. Chocky gets in the way. Gets a fist. Oh, good forward pressure there by Morris. Forces a turnover. Chocky Neal. Cameron goes to ground. Wiedering gets it. And he goes low and gets a high contact free kick for the tackle. Play on. Oh, Fort gets a hand in there. Well done, though. Oh, my God. They managed to escape by the skin of their teeth. McGovern to Pitane. Drops what he should have taken. That's a throw. That's holding the ball. Oh, McGovern. Oh, Pitane, what have you done? What is going on? It's a comedy of errors tonight. The skills have been quite poor at times. The decision-making, woeful. People dropping marks that they should be taking. Ashcroft plays on. Sinks the foot into it. Does it have the carry? Have they missed that? They missed it. Oh my God, it's a goal. Will Ashcroft. Yo, that's gonna hurt. What are all you navy blue spuds doing in the goal square? All of you navy blue spuds. You navy blue frauds. How did not a single one of you touch that? Unbelievable. We couldn't beat an Auskick team. Bro, how did Pitane drop that? First and foremost, how did he drop that simple mark? And this kick was so easily touchable. What was Pitane doing on the mark? What was he doing? What was he doing on the line? Like, that is embarrassing. They didn't want to, exactly, they didn't want to break a nail. Soft. Orazio hacks the ball forward. Ashton Moore flies, couldn't grab. Good strong tackle by Chincotta on ground level. Oh, man, Carlton, what are you doing? Yep. He went from hero to zero real quick. He went from hero to zero real quickly, Pitane. Unbelievable. Ball thrown up. Doherty hacks it over his shoulder. Ball hits the deck. Fend off by Charlie. That's got to be holding the ball. Motflop plays for the high tackle. Doesn't get it. Ball up. Inside Carlton's forward 50. I would have paid that holding the ball personally against Kerno. Lucky man. Berry shoots a handball over the top. Morris gathers to Berry. Nice little deflection there for the Blues. But O'Farrell is gang tackled. Ball back in Carlton's forward 50. The umpire goes down again. Chalky Neal feeds it out. This is now Ashcroft, the Levi variety. Kicks it out of bounds on the fall. Kono playing NRL? Yeah, I know. More like rugby. Yes, he is. Hollins pumps it up. Everyone's fallen to ground now. Orazio hurdles over Kerno. Gets it off to George, who sinks the foot into it. And then Pitane makes up for it yet again. What is this game? What the hell is this game? He went from hero to zero to hero again. It was so ugly. Lol. But it worked. Orazio with the hurdle. Orazio with the hurdle to George to Pito, who takes the mark. Pito! Oh my God. Pito knows he's playing rest of the year. CDK's already at St Kilda. Correct. Good mark. Good mark. Running back with the ball. That was very impressive for the big man. Bloody shitany. Shitany. Motflop with the clearance. Inside forward 50 to Kerno! To Kerno, who takes the mark. Motflop has done something. What is going on? What are we witnessing, ladies and gentlemen? Motflop with the clean clearance and the perfect kick inside 50. What bloody hell? It's shown not to give up on you. Exactly. Don't give up on the game. TDK should be shipped to Moorabbin tonight. Correct. Kerno steps up to the plate and chokes again. Charlie chokes again. Oh, Charlie, you would have ripped the roof off this place, mate. Charlie is not living up to his end of the bargain. He needs an easy goal. Wilmot plays on. Pumps it outside D50. Looking for Archie. Fisted away. Orazio. Beautiful pickup. Man, Raz has been so good. Fantasia has been... Fantasia. He's been wonderful tonight. All right, DeConning now in the ruck. He works Big O off it. Taps it to Cripps. This works. Cripps to Raz. No look handball to Chera. Chera pumps it inside 50. Well intercepted by Wilmot. TDK will be lucky to get to 50. Agreed. Raz has been very good since. Yeah, he has been very good, Raz. You're using him higher up the ground, and it works because he has good skills. Yeah, he's back to his old self. Down the line, Hipwood outmarks TDK. Hipwood plays on, blasts it, looking for a flyer. Morris! Play on's the call, not paid. Kind of reminds me of Renee King. Can do anything except the basics and goes missing when most needed. I would have paid that as a mark to Morris, by the way. That's a mark to Morris every day of the week. But I love that Renee King call, Maltesing. Good call. Yeah, that's a mark. That's a mark to Morris every day of the week. Great call. I agree. Big O works TDK off it. McCluggage. He just wants to will himself. Wow. McCluggage. Woo. He said, get around me, boys. Get on my back. Wow. He willed himself there, McCluggage. That was incredible. He had one thought on his mind, and it was goal. All he cared about was the goals, and goals he kicked. Yeah, the maggots are blind. That was clearly a mark. Clearly a mark. Yes, it was 100% a mark. Morris is going to be huge. He is, man, there was a period of time where I was a little bit worried about the caliber of forwards coming through in the league in terms of the young forwards. But now, oh man, the forward lines are going to be very exciting for the next decade for sure. Yep, has to be a mark. Brownlow medal. Yeah, he's going to get votes for this game, you would think. He has to get votes. The Scottish suitcase. DeConning gets the ball, not paid the mark. Morris, another Jonathan Brown. He's got more finesse than Brown, I feel. Brown was just brute force everything. I feel like Morris has got a bit more skill. DeConning, hack clearance, tumbling forward. It could work. Kerno gathers the ball, stops, kicks it inside, finds Cripps. That's paid 15? That was 15 meters. That kick was not 15 meters. Bro, that kick was 8. That kick was like 8 meters. Time to make a banana split, right? Maybe after Cripper kicks this goal, perhaps. Hold on to your horses. Cripper, the skipper, lining up. Oh, yikes. Ugh. Brother, ugh. What was that? Wait, what? Free kick. Wait, what? What happened? Guys, I'm watching this on mute. What the hell happened? What the hell happened there? 3 meters? 6 meters? 5 meters at most. Went over the mark. Really? Umpire has Cripps in his super coach. Bro, that wasn't even a mark. Let's be real. That was not a mark. But what happened? Oh, that little micro step? That little micro step was a 50? That little stomp? Oh, wow. Wow. Hewitt to Cripps to Conning. Back to Cripps. Orazio snaps it inside. Durden! Oh, the Blues are coming in with a rush now. And Vossi's just sitting there laughing. Durden plays on and kicks the goal. What even is this game? What is this game? Oh my god. Seriously, guys. What the hell are we watching? What the hell are we watching? 12-point margin. Velo. Hold on. Hang in there, Velo. You're still alive, mate. This is bonkers. It was a bad call. Bloody umpires. No way. Yeah. Yeah, that micro step, that little stomp was 50. Henry's excited at least. Benny, yeah. Yeah, someone needs to cue the Benny Hill music for sure. This has just been... I don't know what's going on, Charles. I don't know what's going on, man. All I know is we need some Benny Hill music. Here you go. Zorko rips the ball out of the air. Bailey lowers the eyes and he hits up Morris. Easy as you like. Behind the play free for Cripps goal. So it wasn't that step. To me, it looked like it was that step because as soon as Dunkley did that step, immediately I saw the umpire blow the whistle and put his hand up. So I just assumed, just on the sheer coincidence of that immediate response, that the 50 was paid for that step. Morris now waltzes in, and as cool and easy as you like, Morris responds with an easy, simple set shot goal. Back out to 18 points. Man, Morris is a gun. Morris is so good. No, they just showed how Durden was held and restricted was umpire. Oh, okay. Okay. Cool. Thanks for that. Because if it was that little step, that would have been really harsh. Logan the man. Oh, beautiful. Let me pull it up on my phone. So I don't think I can share audio from here. Chalky. Out of the middle. Hits up Archie. Strong mark by Archie. Is he going to play on? He thought really hard about passing that to Chalky Neal there. But he doesn't. Pops up top of the goal square. Good grab, O'Farrell. Strong hands. You'll love to see it from the young man. Kicks it out wide. Finds Hollins. Not a great kick. Jasper Fletcher could not hold on to it. Oh, no. The two of them miscommunicate. This is now Charlie Cameron, who has... Oh, my God, you're lucky. Holy crap. Carlton's so lucky there. Oh, my God. Dodged a nuclear missile. You dodged a nuclear missile straight from Iran. That one. Unbelievable. Hoff will be good with... Oh, yeah, for sure. He's looking great. The Hoff. Levi Ashcroft. Too cute. Will hacks it out of the air. And then that's on the full, is it? Or not? Ball throw in? Gee, Harris Andrews is having a good time on the bench. I don't know what Harris Andrews is happy about. But he is clearly very happy. Ball in. Chalky Neal. Grab it in a strong tackle there by George. And he gets paid the free kick, holding the ball. Beautiful. On your Georgie boy. Doing it for the Supercoach team. You've slowed down a little bit. Straight from your run. I'm glad you like that one. Up the line. I don't know. I'm watching this on mute, and I'm really confused. Is she related to someone? DeConning, free kick, plays on, wide open middle of the ground, good kick. Doherty now sweeps the handball out wide to Wiedering. He sweeps a handball forward. That's as good as a kick. To Orazio. Lowers the eyes. Inside forward 50. George. Destroyed. I think it's not 50 because George was backing up. So as he was backing up, the ball landed short. I think that's why they didn't pay the 50. If he was standing still and the ball landed short, yeah, it would have been 50. But because Hewitt was walking back, Zorko plays on immediately. Chalky feeds the handball. Oh, this is rapid play. Archie with a fumble. Invites more pressure. This could be a great turnover here for Carlton. George. Oh, he's gone. Oh, George. You had to feed the handball straight away, mate. But he went backwards and Archie nailed him. Starcevic finds Zorko. Zorko puts it into the leading lane. Oh, man. That's what the good teams do. Good teams are able to hit their forwards on a lead. I don't think I've seen Carlton hit one lead all night. And that's the same for the Bombers. We never hit leads. Here we go. Charlie Cameron. This could hurt here. Charlie. He's kicked one from 50 before tonight. This one hangs it out to the right. No goal. Jesus, what's wrong with my... I think my internet in this house is just... Even though the internet is good, but it's just the location of where my house, of where my room is. George gets the ball, puts it... There you go! George with the lead to Hack Williams. To Motflop. He played on! Bro, he played on. Bro, he played on. He played on. He played on. Far out, you're lucky. So lucky. He clearly played on there. Wow. Yeah, you play bomb ball inside 450, but look at that. You got a shot on goal now because of George lowering the eyes. Here we go, Motflop. Can he calm the nerves? Oh, Jesus. Oh, boy. He shat his pants. Zorko kicks a drilling ball. Charlie needs practice. He does. He played on. He played on. He's a spud, bro. He's a spud. He played on, and then he shat his pants and missed a wide open set shot. I'm sorry. That's why he wanted to play on. Good call, Maltesing. Good call. Meanwhile, Brisbane. McCluggage has kicked the ball inside forward 50. The fly of Archie. Ball brought down the ground. Levi Ashcroft, wide open goal square, kicks the goal. Oh, that's got to hurt. How many times have Carlton missed a simple shot in front of the sticks? It goes the other way. And the Lions get it. He needs to basically live in the goal square. They should tell him not to move. Just start squatting in the goal square. Live there for 20 years. Oh my god. I don't know how he keeps getting games, man. Because apparently he's a decent forward. But tonight he's not doing that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Charles is happy. Happy lion. Lead us to the forward line. No such thing in Essendon. It's just bombs. Yeah, I know, bro. I'm telling you, Mark, I say it all the time. Carlton and Essendon are basically the same club, just with different colours. And a different song. Rayner gathers. Fort puts it forward. Achoo! Almost. Oh my god. Carol. Did you want to sit there and start singing Christmas carols? Did you think you had all the time in the world? Did you think it was Christmas? Everyone's on holiday and no one is going to tackle you? How can you have zero awareness like that? Charlie Curnow going back to high-fiving the bloke. 100%, man. Charlie Curnow is praying for the self-sabotage. He isn't decent. I feel like he's decent as a forward, not as a midfielder. But he hasn't come along as far as I hoped he would have developed. Unbelievable. It makes sense since both coaches played together. Okay. I'm sick of the high fives. I know. You're not supposed to high fives. You're not supposed to high five when you mess up. You high five the good shit. When someone does something good, you applaud that. You say, well done. Good tackle. Good smother. Good spoil. You don't go, oh, you got caught on the ball for being an ignorant moron. Well done. High five. High five for sucking. Oh, Jesus. Dunkley's been really quiet this quarter. I feel like that's the first time he's done something. He sucked. Fair enough. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, Country Road, take me home. Ball in dispute. Charlie Cameron, Mountain Mama. Feeds it off to Neil. What the hell was that? That was stupid. That was selfish. That was hero ball. Bloody hell, Lockie Neal. That was terrible. Lions have sensed they're about to implode and are really tackling. Correct. You can tell they've really upped their pressure now. They can smell blood. Dunkley. Morris. Sorry, not Morris. That was Pepsi Max King. I think George is running with Dunkley. Maybe. Because Dunkley started the game really hot. He was in everything. But he's really hadn't had much of anything. So maybe there's a bit of a cooling drop. I've seen George a lot. George Shewett's been in almost everything. To Conning. Takes it out of the ruck. Flicks it out to George. Couldn't gather it. Goes out of bounds. Another ball. Another throw in. 57 seconds on the clock. Carlton really can't afford to let a red time goal here. 7 tackles to Dunkley. Beautiful. Fort. Quickly claimed by Chincotta. Yeah. Maybe. George. Chera. Feeds out of bounds. Not out of bounds. Out of 50. Wilmot. Bro, he's being held by Motflop. Motflop stays alive. Jasper gets him. 34 seconds. Did you know Pepsi Original are going sugar-free? Really? Well, good for them. I imagine the Pepsi Max and and Cokes there. Oh, the umpire goes down again. Wilmot hacks it out of the air, goes for a volley. Nobody at home though. Mark Beich Wiedering. Yeah, I imagine a lot of people aren't buying the full sugar drinks anymore. It's called Pepsi Max. Thank you, Villa. Pretty sure I was aware of a Pepsi drink with no sugar. Hollins taps it forwards. Half-time siren sounds. 30-point margin. Ramagar. Things went downhill when I started trading premiums like Zorko. Yeah, Zorko is now up to 61, so we're very happy with the Zorks. Dunkley's on 68, pretty happy with Dunks. 41 at half-time. Was close, Joe. It was. 41 at half-time was close. 11 points off. Just under 2 kicks. So why are they showing us Will Ashcroft? Are they just showing work rate or something? So, Pitane leading the way for Carlton, 66. George, 61. We're happy with George. On track for a 120 score. We love it. If you have Chera, he is on 33. Not something that you're particularly happy about. You'd want him to lift. No one owns any other Carlton players. Carroll on 26 for those who have him on the bench. TDK, 33. Not great. Not great at all. Chera and DeConning. I really wish I traded out DeConning. I just don't have the trades for it. But yeah, Dunks 68. Zorko 61. If you have Neil, he's on 54. Pretty good. Yeah, that's about all the players, right? No one else owns anyone else. So Chera killing me. Yeah. Yeah. Chera no good. No good by Ches. Very smart move in the community team to DeConning to Ash. Absolutely. Getting rid of DeConning was massive for the community team. Absolutely massive. Community team is laughing right now. Community team is laughing. I wish I traded him out, but I only have 2 trades. So I can't do that. I couldn't do it. I couldn't leave myself with 1 trade. 1 injury trade for the whole year. I just couldn't do that. Let me just... Can I pop this to the side here? Yeah. So, yeah, getting rid of DeConning for Ash could be a master stroke. Happy with the Zorks. Sucks that we still have Chera in this team, though. It's annoying that we still have Chera. Why do we still have Chera, guys? Bloody hell. That's annoying. If only Chera was George, we'd be much happier. I've got Charlie, Bailey for 2 goals each. Both have missed. Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, Charlie Curnow, big call. Tipping him for 2 goals. Part of the reason why I suppose your payout is so big. There's no one else at his price. Yeah, I know. There's no one else now. Now, though, in particular, there's no one left. 491. He's dropped away big time. Because I'm stupid. No, you're not. You're not stupid, Uncle Akka. Don't say that. We're stuck with him as well. We've only got the one trade. So we're stuck with him as well. But otherwise, I think the rest of the team is looking really good. Like Gorn and Sherry are really good. I think this forward line is really good. A great flex. I think this back line's really good. Obviously, it would be great if we had Nazaya. Maybe if we had Nazaya. Is there a forward we could get for his dollars? What, and be left with no trades? You want to be left with no trades, Velo? We've only got one. It's too early. We have still 6 weeks of football. Even the one trade right now was really dicey. Imagine getting none. Better than having Chera? Nah. No. Definitely not. Definitely not. At least Chera is playing. If Chera was injured, then we trade him out. But he's playing. He's giving us points. I have Reina looping at my F7. If he scores 100 plus, I'll play him over Rankin. Worried Rankin just plays forward and loses his CBAs. Rankin. Well, they might need him to play more forward. You're right, because of the Rochelle injury. They really might need to keep him playing forward this week. You're right. Fair enough. Good play, Jack. No, we need the trade. Agreed. Me too. Only one trade left. Yeah, no, we got to hold on to that trade. That trade, we have to hold on to it for dear life. It's the only one we've got. We got to save this trade like it's our planet. The only one we've got. So that's that. Oh, they're talking to Fagan? Oh, this is pre-game. They're talking to Fagan. I thought they were talking to Fagan at half-time. I'm like, what the hell's going on? So let's have a look at the stats. So disposals with the Lions, not by much. Inside 50s, they're +8. That's not very good from a Carlton perspective, being -8 in inside 50s. Disposal efficiency, look, it's in the 70%, so it's still not the worst. Clearances, you were up in clearances, but it seems that the Lions got to work in that department. Contested possessions +7, you'd be happy with that. But that is your bread and butter. Marks, they continue to outmark you. And they're out-tackling you. So not only do they have the ball more, they're also out-tackling you. That's not good. Only one bounce so far. My team name is Gaynor for Raynor. And I thought I'd have to pick him up at some point. Bit of a roller coaster, but he's a loop. He's on 55. Yeah, he's having a... I don't know, man. Raynor's an amazing player. Gaynor for Raynor. He's an amazing player. There was a period of time there where people were saying that maybe he was going to be a bust. But really, shout out to him. Shout out to him for continuing to work through it. And the year that they won the premiership, you could just see his confidence and belief in himself explode. And it just looked like that he stopped giving a shit. I don't know. He just stopped giving a shit, and he is just enjoying his football. Well done to him. Well done. I love Sarah too, Uncle Akka. She's a lovely one. Had a nap again. You had a nap with some of your decisions exiting D50 and entering forward 50. I've got Kako, Jack Martin, and Elijah Sardis on the bench with Huge Axon as well. Yeah, Kako. You never know. Kako could have a good game this week. Kako could kick a bag. Jack Martin playing off half back, and Sardis. Hey, you never know. Could play a full game. I'm a Lions fan. But I love his tackling pressure. Agreed. That's what I'm saying. It just felt like he just stopped giving a shit and started throwing his weight around and just was so hungry to just attack the ball and attack the players and just go for these ferocious tackles. It's wonderful. It's great to see. Yeah, we're just seeing I'm seeing a replay. Yeah, that screams Achilles. That action, I think that's a clear as day Achilles. Reina finally dropped their attitude and realized he can play footy. Yeah, exactly. There you go, Uncle Akka, another admirer of Sarah Jones. Do you think McCluggage? Oh, for sure. Absolutely, McCluggage deserves to be selected. If he doesn't deserve to be selected, then nobody does. He has had an incredible season. He has had an incredible season to date. Can't get them on the ground with my team set up. That's all right. You're bound to have injuries during the course of the season. There will be times where you will need them on the field. But yes, I think McCluggage. I don't think McCluggage could play any better. What a season McCluggage has had. He's been so good. He has been their most consistent midfielder, their most consistent player, I feel, this year, in general. Oh. Nice jacket there for Sarah Jones. Interesting colour. It's not quite a salmon, but it's also not it's a bit darker. What are the Dockers? What's Longmew are wearing? What is this blue Dockers jacket? What the hell? Rose? Yeah, maybe it is rose-ish. You do have a point. It's not one of those bright red roses, though, is it? It's more subdued. It almost looks like not rhubarb. Is it rhubarb? What color is rhubarb again? Remind me. It's the color of rhubarb. Ooh, slightly brighter than that. A dusty pink. Could be dusty pink. Dusty pink. Yeah, good one, Kerry. Well done. That's exactly what she's wearing. Dusty pink. Good stuff. It's pink. Yeah, velo, but not all pinks are the same. All right? Not all pinks are the same. It's clearly a specific color. We're trying to work out what that color was. Watch MRO. Fine Cowan for umpire contact. I don't think they will, man. If they were going to do that, they would have fined my boy. They would have fined Nate Caddy last week. Basically the same thing. Running, colliding. That was rubbish. That's 100%. 100%. Exactly what happened last week with Caddy. And then Brad Scott came out and said, you can't be in the corridor. You just cannot be in the corridor. Get out of there. And then even Razor Ray on SEN, I think, was interviewed, and he said that he agreed with what Brad had to say. McCluggage is a walk-up for first picked. Agreed. The Toby Pink variety. Never rub another man's rhubarb. No. Wise words to live by, Uncle Aka. Port color? Yeah. No, it seems it's not quite the same color as port. I feel like port is a darker, richer color. MRO is an ex-Collingwood player. Well, shit. Lovely tailored suit look, very 50s style. My mother and grandmother used to wear real wool knit skirts and jackets back in the day. Yeah, that's nice. That's wonderful. Real wool knit skirts and jackets. That must have been so comfortable and very warm. Very warm. That would have been great to wear. And it does look very nice. I love good wool. I love a good knit that's done properly, and hers is very. You can tell hers is tailored, correct. It fits her very well. She's presented very classy and elegant. I've always really liked Sarah Jones's her wardrobe. I don't know who dresses her, but she is a very classy individual. Very classy. I love Sarah Jones. Not just because she's an Essendon supporter. I'm not trying to be biased in that respect. I just hold Sarah Jones in very high regard. Yeah, she's all class. All class. Yep. Jeez, man. Yeah. Look, we don't like... What do they say? Comparison is the thief of joy. You can't really compare those two, can you? Like, comparing Sarah to Kelly is, I couldn't bring myself to do it. I feel like you'd be disrespecting Sarah way too much for that. Way too much. Not the port. I drink fine drop. I was drunk. I love you, Mark. Kath Lock. Yeah, Kath is great too. I do. Yeah, Kath is wonderful. We used to see more of Kath, but now she just seems to be WA games exclusive now. Almost, she only does the WA games, which is unfortunate. I did like hearing from Kath. I thought Kath had good views. I never thought that she tried hard. She was just very comfortable. I do like her takes. You know, there are some of these, you know, there's so much better out there than Kelly Underwood. There's so much better. And it's not like they have to go and find them. They've already got them, you know, on the platform. Like Sarah and Kath, you know, even Ruby Schleicher, Ruby, when she's around. I love Ruby when she talks. I think she's got good views as well. I think she's getting used to the media, and I like her interviewing the players on the ground. I think she does very well. So they've got plenty of good females, wonderful females on the panel that we don't have to see more from Underwood. Chalk and cheese, man. Oh, it's like comparing the Yarra River with the Pacific Ocean. Yes. We used to go to the Fletcher Jones factory in Warrnambool to buy woolen clothes and rugs. So famous. I think it's now a museum. Oh, wow. Warrnambool, yeah, it's so far out from me. I've never been out that way. Way too far. I've always been a southeast of Victoria, Dandenong, Endeavour Hills, Narre Warren at the moment for me. Yeah, Kath is up there for sure. The Orange team goes nowhere near Sarah Jones. No. Ruby's a great person, knowledge-wise. Yeah, 100%. That's why I love Ruby's takes, she plays the game, you know, and she puts in the hard yards, and she's a very good player. I love Ruby's. I know she's a Collingwood player, and obviously I'm Essendon supporter, but you know, you just got to call a spade, and she's great. That's why I raised her. So I think there is a few, like even Daisy Pearce. I thought even she had some back when she was doing media. I thought she was great. I had no issues with Daisy Pearce on special comments in the games and stuff like that. Like so many great women in footy. It's a shame that we give so much spotlight to someone who I think is universally sort of sick of. Hey, you grew up in Bayswater. You're not far from me. Maltesing. All right, the game is back on. In the middle, Chalky Neal. Hacks it forward. Good grab. Well done. This kid's got a future. Goes short. Finds Chera, who retreats. McGovern. Oh, let me get rid of this. Actually, no, let me get it back and just change the tabs. Motflop on the wing. Goes short. Carroll kicks it up a field, 1-on-1. Kerno sliding, couldn't grab. DeConning, Shepherds for Orazio. Tries to fire a handball. Cripper, top of the 50, bangs it high. Sky ball, can anyone get it? Doherty with the gather. DeConning, smothered kick. Ball lands in front of Durden. Dishes it off to Chera, who retreats to Cowan. Goes out wide, clever kick. Will it reach Cripper? It does. It does. Reaches Cripper. Captain Cripper. Superman. Can he do better with this shot on goal, perhaps? He is having a great game. The great things about the ladies in the game, they all have great knowledge of the game, but some of the buff heads, some of the buff heads ex-players. Correct, there are some ex-players who are buff heads for sure. Wow, Suitcase only 10 disposals. I know, it feels like he's had bigger impact. Cripper, stutters in, sends it on its way, drifts in front. Ball still in play. And it's rushed over the line by Fort. I lived in Pukapunyu, near Seymour. Jeez, yeah, never been there. Never been there. Too far for me. Meanwhile, the Lions. Oh, this could not work out, potentially. Jasper Fletcher, wired off it by Chera. Feeds it out to Doherty. He goes to ground. Well picked up by Morris. Berry taps it forward. Feeds it back. Hipwood, outside 50. Launches it. 1-on-1. Lohman could not get a hand on it. Well fisted there by McGovern. Is there a good go track up there? Oh, all right. Yeah, Maltesing is in the army. Malvelo's in the army. Nee Seymour. Ball dropped short. Haynes sinks his boot into it. Durden couldn't grab. Motflop bodies the ball, did not flop there. Fletcher grabbed in a very strong tackle. Gang bang there. What are they looking for? They're looking at some HIA potentially. I would have paid holding the ball because that seems to be a fend-off. Dunkley smothered as he kicked it. Chalky Neal runs onto it, leaves the ball behind. Chera tackled over the line by McCluggage. Oh, thank you for your service, Velo's dad. Been there a couple of times to view a friend's father in a medal ceremony. So bloody hot and dry standing in the sun for hours. Wow. Well, thank them for their service as well. Dunkley pumps it inside 50. Gee, Arch, was that Charlie Cameron? Trying to go for it? Holding the man. Free kick to McGovern. Initiator. Good to see you, man. Whose free kick is it? McGovern's free. McGovern plays on. Pumps it outside D50. Harris Andrews sinks the fist into it. Rayner to Chalky. Drops it short. Bro, that's not 15. Play on's the call. Bailey somehow. No way. If he kicks a goal out of this, can someone tackle him, please? Feeds it to Chalky Neal. What the hell is going on? And then they spoil each other. Bailey, he's tackled without it. He doesn't have it. And he gets the free. Can oh. Could you hear the Benny Hill music that I was playing there on my phone? That was supposed to be Benny Hill music. The Benny Hill music, because this game is a bit of a joke right now. Seriously. Ridiculous. How did none of those guys tackle him? Oh, that scared the shit out of me. Sorry. I had to play the Benny Hill music because there were 5 of them. None of them tackled him. And then when they tackled him, it was when he didn't have the ball. What a joke. Lohman. What happened? It's a free to Haynes. Doherty. Oh, Jesus. Do I have to pull out the music again? Is that out of bounds? Oh, my God. I was almost about to pull out the music again for Doherty. He's bleeding again. Get him off the field, please. It was in Darwin, Brisbane, Wodonga, Singleton, Puckapunyal, and Devonport. Wow. Amazing. Chera pumps it outside D50. One-on-ones. Harris Andrews works his way to the front. Ball spills. Hack Williams. Beautiful forward handball. This could open up some play. Nice look away. Doherty's still out there. What the hell's going on? He decides to kick it into Lachie Neale. Can I pull out the Benny Hill music again? Fort. Fades a handball. McCluggage. Carpet burner. Bounced off Morris's chest. Archie stands up in the tackle. He got out of a Pitane tackle somehow. Skies it. Haynes with the fist. Chincotta diving forward. And the ball is going to be thrown up. Oh, my God. I was in the 9s in the army. Doing a catering course to be a bar manager, which I didn't for 9 years. Very cool. Thanks, Mark. That's cool. That's really cool. Intercept mark. Fort. Plays on. Tries to change the angles. Finds Wilmot. Goes central. Starcevic. Further wider still. This is now Jasper. Someone lead at me, he says. Puts it top of the goal square. Big O. Could not hold on to it. Curb your enthusiasm. That's it. Typical Thursday night morning session. Yep, that's what we got. That's what we got here, mate. You know it. Yep, bit of clown music. So, who was that guy that you're talking about, Velo? Sorry, who was that you want subbed? Archie feeds it to Hipwood. Gets a kick away. Morris shepherding the ball. Dunkley, fresh airy, feeds it forward. Doherty grabbed in a strong tackle there by Charlie Cameron. And it's a ball up, top of the 50. Oh, Doc? Yeah. I was about to say, was it Doherty? Yeah. Okay. Just retire him as well while you're at it. McCluggage! Oh, almost another ripping one. But you love forward pressure, isn't it? Forward pressure, honestly, is there nicer? Very few things in football is more exciting to see than forward pressure. It really is the best, I agree. Forward pressure is just chef's kiss. Harris Andrews dropped a mark he really should have taken. Gives Carlton opportunity to run the ball now. Charlie, Kerno, he loves to go for this kick into the corridor. Whoa, what a fly! Wow! McCluggage. Fox Footy, you guys are freaking idiots. Good mark. Great mark there by Kyle Lohman. But Fox Footy, what are you thinking? What are you thinking, Fox Footy? Showing a replay of the mark mid-play. Wait for the game to stop before showing the replay, you idiots. What? Lohman snaps truly on the left and he's flexing on the crowd. Yeah, he did fake it, didn't he? He was about to put his hands on his head and then he just got up again straight away immediately, knowing that he would cop a fine or suspension. He might blow himself a Brownlow medal. But I can't believe they decided to show the replay of the mark. Did BT have control of the replay? I don't know, man. Whoever had control of the replay just couldn't get their fingers on the button quick enough. We missed the rest of the play. Like, now that the goal's been kicked, look how much time you have to show the replay a million times. The game has started again. Stop showing replays. Holy crap. They've got a replay fetish or something. My biggest moment was in Canberra, servicing the Queen in 94-95. Oh, baby. I'm a naughty boy. I'm a naughty boy for thinking what I'm thinking. Meanwhile, the ball's on the wing. Orazio works Cameron off the ball. Beautiful work. Goes short. I don't know who this is. Hicks it inside forward 50. And Harris Andrews by himself takes an easy mark, as you do. Plays on immediately. Goes out wide. This is Chalky Neal. He's got space out on the wing. Runs it. Kicks it up. Looking for our cheetah fly. He does. Nice little fist to Morris. Good handball into the path of Bailey. Could not gather. Good follow-up tackling, though. Forces a turnover. But he runs in, and what happened? What happened? Oh, I was afraid of Bailey anyway. For a throw. He's lucky he wasn't paid advantage, though, because he kept running. Ashcroft. Sorry, that's not Ashcroft. That's Lohman. Crashed into immediately. They just showed the full play, and now more. I know! I don't know what the hell is going on! George. Sorry, that's McGovern. Grabbed in a chicken wing. I haven't seen the number yet. No, Uncle Ack, I haven't seen it yet. Fort taps it down straight to George. Sky ball. Gee, the ball ricochets back inside D50. McDoherty. Just a hack kick out there. Lester keeps his feet. Fort again. Really busy. Sinks his foot into it. Morris flies. Can't grab. This could be a goal. Bailey kicks it. Oh, that could be the game right there. Margins out to 42. Meanwhile, Doherty's still bleeding. Yeah. servicing the queen. And not only that, it was his biggest moment. Mark was at his biggest when servicing the queen. You don't need to remember your stripper's name, Mark. Oh, Mark. Who was at his biggest when servicing the queen. That's so cool, man. That is so cool. Man, she was in Canberra as well. She was here. I'm sure she loved Australia in that time. Mott Flop tries to evade Lohman. He does. Oh, Mott Flop's done something good. To Ashton. Wheels away from 50. And he's missed. That is exactly what I'm talking about. Exactly what I'm talking about. The Australian eggplant at its finest. Rayner just gives a don't argue to Chincotta. Ball, though, in dispute on the wing. Orazio, bro, he has been so clean to picking this ball up. Great work. Hoff, can he get it? He can. Shepherd for him at least. Worked off the ball, gets a kick away. Only as far as Berry. At least they're trying. It's true they are. They are trying. I agree. You couldn't say that last week. No. Absolutely. The effort this week is undeniable. Oh, wow. I imagine heads might start dropping now. You can't be having 3 Brisbane Lions players in the goal square together ahead of your opponents. Yes, the fort is secure. I was thinking he was servicing Queen and Freddie, not the Queen. Oh, you're killing me. Oh, you killed me, Maltesing. Oh, Jesus, that was good. Spelling error. Serving food, but she was great. Man, that's unbelievable. That's so cool. The fact that you served the Queen food. That's unbelievable. Man. That's a really special achievement, Mark. No, all jokes aside, now I'm being serious. I'm being serious now. That's an honor. And the number, yeah, I know. You can't be having 3 of them, and one of them is the bloody ruckman running inside a goal square like that. He wouldn't kill a man, but he would rock you though. That was amazing. I actually was choking on my saliva. That was how funny that was. Maltesing, you win the internet today. Maltesing, that was so good. Meanwhile, another forward stoppage. See? Look at that. So Lohman applied a great tackle, and what did you see? Charlie Cameron went and clapped him. That's what you applaud. You applaud good defensive work. You don't applaud turning the ball over. TDK not even trying. Yeah. He's gone. TDK is not here. You might see him here, but he himself actually is not here. He's already gone. No, came on. Oh, no, George is gone. George gone, and a great tackle by Will Ashcroft. Queen wanted to ride her bicycle. Turns out it was Mark. She wanted to ride her Mark. Yeah, you need to drop him. You have to drop him. He's not worth, at the way he's playing, he's not worth 900, let alone 1.7. He's not. You have to drop him. Did you see the footage of Collingwood cheer squad singing the Saints theme song? When the oh, really? Wow. Wow. I did not see that footage. Yo, that is banter. New offer from St Kilda, 300,000. Oh, Jesus, this is bad. Oh, man. That's amazing. All right, Carlton. They get the ball out of D50 at last. Charlie Curnow wheels around. He's got Ashton. Ashton out the back. Finally, a good kick by Curnow. He's found a target. Can Ashton kick it? Ashton Moir. Lining up. Take your breath, son. Take it easy. Missed. Yep. You hit a target inside 50 when you believe it. Ball out the back. Ashcroft steps inside on McGovern. Just draws a man or two. Just corralled. Good composure. Goes all the way back. This is now Chalky Neal. Goes out wide. To Andrews. Finds Lohman. I would have called play on there. The Lions is happy to play possession-style football at the moment. Kicks it long. Looking for Morris! Almost got it on the second bite, but it was intercepted. Ashton Moir gathers the ball. Nice fend off. Hollins. What the hell was that? That's going to be insufficient intent, surely. It's not? Wow, Carroll is lucky. Wow, lucky boy, Carroll. Throw in. George on the left. 32 is Carroll. Gee, Cripps is having a great game. Look it up. I'll look at it at 3/4 time. He does. I agree. Oh, Cripps tries to take on Neil, tries to sell some candy, but Neil was not buying any candy. He says, I am pre-diabetic. I cannot have any more sugar. Thank you very much. Yeah. The Lions just look content to possess the ball and they just don't want to concede, really. Wow, Curnow can hit the target, but not between the sticks. You'd think that he's not a forward. What? Raz was subbed? Orazio Fantasia was subbed out. The cutting! Nah. McGovern! Wait, that was paid a mark? Okay. Are we serious? Oh, there's an injury symbol here next to his name. Maybe he's injured. Yeah. He's injured. There seems to be an injured symbol. So I don't think this was by design. I think he's hurt, the poor lad. Yeah, I wouldn't have paid that a mark. Oh my God, he hit the post. Hammy? Oh, man. That's bad. Poor Raz. Starcevic stands strong in the mark. This is amazing. Should I play the Benny Hill music again? Archie. Inside to Zorko. The Magnificent. Plays on. Inside forward. 50. Spoil. Push in the back. Oh. Interesting. See, missing on purpose, it seems. Missing on purpose. Why would you be missing on purpose? Kerno. No mark. Lord. There you go. This is some ball movement. Oh, my God. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. I had to play the Benny Hill music for that. Meanwhile, another goal to the Lions. Oh, man. Oh. Far out, man. Yep. Cam Rayner's a star. He's really lived up now to that #1 draft pick potential. And then some. But look at this replay. He is all by himself. Why is Carroll, like, in his head, he's standing inside the forward 50 singing, all by myself, I want to be all by myself anymore. All by myself. Oh, Jesus. He loves Celine Dion. 82 points might not be enough. No, it doesn't seem like that now. You just, someone needs to tell Carroll to just stick to his man. Don't be smart. Don't try and get involved in the play. Just man up. Just man up. Blues haven't scored a goal in a long time. No, they haven't. Carroll was humming the music. Yeah, Carroll was humming. Yes, exactly. Motflop gave away a free. Lockie Neal pumps it inside 50. Looking for Morris. Couldn't get it. Rayner stepping through. Being tackled. Charlie Cameron. Wow, the umpire is feeling sorry for Carlton right now. Why was that a free against Cameron? You're not allowed to be stronger than your opponent anymore. Dunkley, very nice by Dunks. Plays on, a bit of height on the kick. Oh, Jesus. Turnover, not 15. Carroll, to Chera, to Conning. Wow, he's touched the ball and done something. What's he going to do? Goes out laterally to Haynes, who goes shorter. Finds George. George looked at Doherty and said, nah, bro, you're washed. And then because he had no one else to pass to, he's like, fine, take it, you bastard. Motflop. Corridor kick to Hollins. Kicks it wider still. Berry gathers the ball. Not sure what to do. So he handballs it in between two Lions. Zorko has to fumble and go back and find it, which he does. Berry kicks it further up the field to a 2-on-1, and yet it still somehow works out for Brisbane, who stay on the ground. Charlie Cameron. Oh, they're beat by the siren. and they are beaten by the Siren. 3/4 time, 52 points adrift. Honestly, this game, if they are told to mark a space, then the next player behind needs to also sacrifice his position. Exactly. Exactly. Maltesing, it's like none of us have coached before, right? None of us have had any input whatsoever at AFL level. And yet, I honestly feel like we know more about football than a lot of these professional footballers who have done nothing in their life but play football. It's insane, isn't it? It's insane. Aw. Thanks, Jack. Hope I didn't burst your eardrums, mate. Raz, he can't take a trick. No, he can't. It's sad. It's sad for Raz. Honestly, half of the kicks that aren't 15, they still pay him anyway. It's ridiculous. Berry Bog? Is Berry the best on ground? I'd say in the first quarter, Fantasia was best on ground. But from here on out, I don't know. I don't think... Maybe he is. Hugh McCluggage... I don't know. It just feels like a lot of the Brisbane players are sharing the load. Seems to be a real team effort from the Lions. I guess this last quarter, we'll see who stands up and tries and do it. But the good thing is that Dunkley on 105, Zorko 83, Neil is on 74. Because he doesn't need to do the heavy lifting. He's got so much support now. Meanwhile, Cripper 91. George 83. If you have Chera 61. Bro, why the hell does Chera have the fire logo next to his name? He's on 61 points. Oh, he's on fire, ladies and gentlemen. DeConning 50. Hey, you were saying before that we'd be lucky if DeConning got to 50. Hey, he's on 50 at 3/4 time. It's not too bad. They're actively avoiding TDK even when he's open. Yeah, they're just looking at him and they're just like, you're leaving us, mate. We hate you. Why kick it to someone who's not trying? Exactly. What happens when they draft athletes over footballers? Yep. Exactly right. Exactly right. All the mid sharing the load. Neil needs. Yep. Yep, correct. Dunkley Bog? Maybe. I think, yeah, Dunkley's looked really good, but yeah, Berry has been really good. Wife laughing at me because we are useless, and she put VC on dunks. Velo, I need to ask your wife every week now who her VC is. She seems to be nailing them, and she's nailing these and these are pods. You know what I mean? Every week she just happens to nail a pod VC. It's insane. Sherrod did have a reasonable quarter, which is why the fire. I thought the fire is supposed to mean that they're on track for a ton. I thought that's what the fire meant. I love watching Jasper Fletcher off. Jasper Fletcher would be spoken about so much more if he wasn't drafted in the same year as Ashcroft. You know what I mean? Like, if he wasn't in there at the same time as Will Ashcroft, Jasper Fletcher would be getting so much more attention. This guy he's a jet. He's a jet. He's so good. This Brisbane team is disgusting. It's just stacked. think it's because Cheriton touches that corner. McLuggage has stopped like shot out of a cannon. Yeah, still on 69, McLuggage. Every second week she does. Velo's wife nailing VCs more than Velo. I always miss. And fire. Oh, it's projected fantasy. Okay. Thank you very much. So every second week she nails a pod VC. All right. We're going to have to know who she VCs in a couple of weeks' time. We have to ask Mrs. Velo who she's VCing in a couple of weeks' time. So, once Zorko retires, bro, he's immediately in my team. He will be first person picked after Zorko retires. Absolutely. First person selected in my team. Thank you, Velo. Much love. Can't give away all the secrets. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We keep it secret. We keep it secret, mate. So, last call. Final margin. What do you guys reckon? It's 52 points. Let me know what your final margin is, because the play is back underway. Rayner, Will Ashcroft, McLuggage, Charlie Cameron, free kick. Yeah, I think you've been consistent there. 82-point final margin. You tipped 51. I think I tipped 47. 40? I think I put 47. 160. Oh, 41 was it? Apologies, 41. Thank you. 116? How the fish are you gonna get to 116 from here? I tipped 65, I think, for Maltesing. Oh no, I've given you guys an opportunity to update your final margin tips, is what I'm saying. But DeConning, Mark, Play On, Cripps, Motflop, Harassed, Shitane, also gangbanged. Tackled by McGovern as well, by the way. Like his own teammate. All up. Big O v Shitane. George feeds it back to Cowan. Cowan free for high contact. West Coast versus Richmond next week? No. Is that next Thursday? Is next Thursday West Coast versus Richmond? No, it's not. It's Essendon Giants. Jesus. Oh, Essendon Giants. Hey, we're going to be doing a watch along with my boys. It's been a couple of weeks. Wilmot. Handball over the top. Oh, missed McLuggage. Well done there. Hack Williams. Out to Doherty. Kicks it looking for Curnow. Claimed in a tackle. Stands up though. Gets it out to Hack. On his left foot. To Tom! TDK! With the mark! You gotta kick it, son! Oh, man. You gotta... Oh. Do I want to hear what the crowd is saying? Do I want to hear the crowd's reaction to this? I don't know. Yes, Thursday. Look, we're watching a smashing of your boys this week, Velo. Next week, we'll watch a smashing of mine. And DeConning has kicked the goal! Yes! 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 We needed that big time. We needed that big time. DeConning. There seems to be a lot of heckling. Oh, really? Oh, when the Saints go marching in. 116, look out. No, that's not going to happen. Not now that they've kicked the goal. F yeah. Yeah, boy. He got Bronx cheers before. Oh. Oh. Nothing. Oh, man. Bronx cheers are bad. Not Nick Martin as your first pick? Nah, not Nick Martin. Bro, if the Zorko retires, yeah, man, Jasper Fletcher all the way. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Precision handballs until that last one. Haynes shoots it out to Lord. Lord along the wing. Finds Durden. Plays on immediately. Flicks the handball off. This is Kerno. Evades one. Feeds it back to Durden. Nice trip over the top trying to find Chincotta. The ball still in play? No, it's not. Oh. It will just make Geelong stronger because they will get Marshall. Still holding the 65? 65 what? Maybe. Yeah, if Rowan Marshall goes to Geelong, that would be bad. Yeah, if Rowan Marshall goes to Geelong, that will be bad. They will get stronger. Yep. The paper bag cats agreed. To Conning. Bro, he's being held without the ball. Give him the free kick, umpire. Bro, he was being tackled and the ball's on the ground. Clear hold. Mott flop. Lord. Don't know who that was. Finds George. Come on, George. George of the jungle. Watch out for that tree. Oh, watch out for that tree. George of the jungle. Come on, kick it, George. I would think so. I agree with you. I think so. That's a high fend. Come on, George. Oh, it's a big boy, George. George sends it on its way. Yes, George. On you, Georgie boy. Oh, big boy, Georgie boy. Love it. Love it. Come on, mate. Give him the ton. He's got to be jumping up now. Love it. I'm happy I traded George in a few those weeks ago now. Great kick. Great vision. That was a high fend off. I would definitely have paid that free kick to DeConning. Because the thing is, they pay softer free kicks than that all the time in the ruck. But something as blatantly obvious as that isn't paid. I just don't understand the secret spices when it comes to ruck contests and free kicks. Ball bouncing around. George emerges with the football, pops it in front of McGovern. Come on, boys. Come on. This is going to be a George score assist. Bro, George to the moon. Bro, why did George get like no points for that goal? Why is he still only 96? Wasn't he like not 93 before? I agree with the coaches. Get rid of ruck freeze unless it is blatant. Yeah, exactly. I agree with that.
Joe? How's it going, everybody? Just thought I'd pop in for
because I have screen muted. There you go. I can hear you now.
Oh, sorry. What's up, everybody? How you going? Just checking
Good,
in.
yourself?
Yeah, going good. Crying in the pain of still owning TDK and Chera. I think I'll talk about it on next week's team review. But yeah, I think I won't make the same mistakes in Supercoach next year. What I've made this year. Just kind of when you've hurt yourself too much and something you devote a lot of time to, and it's no longer working out, you kind of hate about kind of things and whatnot. So yeah, something for next year.
Bro, George Hewitt is so good. I love George.
He's always been the better player. 100%. Sucks that I don't own Zorko as well. But,
Zorko, what's Zorko on? 88. Not that great.
Yeah. I mean, he just got points for an intercept or a turnover, so yeah.
Yeah. Trey was a good pick to start.
Potentially.
Earlier. Yeah.
Potentially, right? But if you said to me, cool, have Hewitt or have Chera, I know which one I would pick. Because if you just watch how Carlton play, they never go for Chera. It's always Hewitt, get the ball and do stuff. It's why we picked him in Supercoach when he first came over to Carlton. Why, at 500k, we probably could have picked him as well and had a super pod. Thanks, Initiator. Yeah, it's tough. Yeah, just getting through the next few weeks, AFLW fantasy, and then bring on 2026. Really,
Hipwood. Yeah, you shit, Hipwood. Hipwood is so bad.
Right, he's won a premiership.
Yeah, so
can't be that bad at AFL.
So is Oleg Markov.
I mean, he's not bad. He plays for Collingwood and he's in their best 22. So,
65 points. Brisbane is just playing comfortable,
and
that's what I'm saying. That's what I said. I said it at the start of the game. Did I not, Mark? What did I say? I said that once they're 40 or something odd points up, Brisbane will put the cue in the rack and they'll play slow, easy football just to ice out the win. What did I say?
Well, yeah, they don't want any more injuries. Yeah, that's the thing. Games like today, you've won the game. Just play quick, do whatever you want to do. No injuries, no problems. Reset for next week. I mean, who does Brisbane play? They're probably playing a tough team. Let me quickly just check. Round 19. Play the Doggies. So you'd assume, hey, if we can go into the game with the full team, no injuries in the last 12 minutes, we're doing very well. So another Friday night game. It's not like they play Sunday. So yeah.
Guns and rookies next year, no more mid prices. Yeah, fair enough. Did you hear the good news?
What's that?
Collingwood lost a member.
Yeah. That guy that got kicked out. Yeah.
One less Collingwood member in the world.
Yeah.
What was it? One step for man, one leap for mankind, or something. Way more people would have picked Ed Richards if he didn't have that preseason calf. 100%.
Yeah, I think Ed Richards as well was a bit of an unknown. I don't think we really assessed how big of a difference losing Bont early had done for them. Bont early, Butters early really changed the game. And those that did have Ed Richards, like you're saying, did very well. There was periods of time when you could have got him. I don't think Ed Richards' early start was as good as what we thought. Was as good as what it was. Let me just quickly check. What did he do this season? Yeah, so Ed Richards only has gone big, really, from round 8 onwards. So basically, when Bont came back, Ed Richards has started to go big. I mean, he started on a 119, okay, and then a 105, and then a 76, 97. couple of scores in like the 110s and then a 93. So if you didn't start Ed Richards but you brought him in round 8, you would have been able to get him cheaper than when he started the season. So yeah.
Richards was on my radar. Libba was Libba. I mean, Libba was one concussion away.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you think that's overblown, Joe? People just saying, "Oh, concussions, like whatever." Like, do you think that people have taken too much into it and kind of killed the pick a little bit?
Well, as we say, you start the risk, you don't trade it in. So, I think it was too expensive at the start anyway, compared to what he was dishing out.
I got a stat for you, Joe. So, looking at the comparison between Ed Richards and Liberatore's stats, right? So, Liber went big last week with the 171 versus North Melbourne. Okay. But if we look at Ed Richards, I think they actually really do coincide with the same week. So, Ed Richards, up until round 8, was doing pretty average, right? Like the stats I just brought out, a couple of 110s, but a few sub-hundreds as well, yeah? Liber,
Yes.
up until round 8, if we have a look at his scoring, he's going like 120, 140, 130, 112, 125, everything up until round 8. And then has like 2 big games and then has kind of fallen off a little bit after that. So interesting, like with what's happened to the team.
He was playing off half back.
When once Bont comes back, like what happens, you know?
Yeah, he was playing off half back. Leicester tackled by Motflop. Hey, look at the margin. 41 points. That's what I called. Still, just end the siren now. Blow the siren now. Bont has taken the tags off of Ed. Yes.
Yeah, I think it's made... I don't know if he's taken the tags off Ed, but it's made another really good midfielder for the opposition to notice, which means that you just don't get as much attention. Like, Ed Richards doesn't necessarily lose the tag. He might just not get the number 1 defender in, if that makes sense.
Both halfback ultra law.
So if you had told me like 4 weeks ago, don't drop Zorko, I would have been so happy. Oh,
what's Zorko on now? 96.
He just got a kick 2, so I think he's going to jump up to like 100 with 9 minutes left in the game.
Dunkley 132, if you don't mind.
Would have been a great one.
Well done, Archie. Trying to play hero
has
ball.
Zorko done something?
Zorko seems hurt.
Oh, he just got pushed over. Oh, that's all right.
Oh, he's hurt his arm.
Yeah,
I think
he's fine. He's on like hamstring or something, maybe. Maybe he's done his ankle or whatever. We'll see.
No, he seemed to be fine. He ran onto that one.
Yeah, he'll be okay. A lot of players in this Carlton team, Joe, that are playing for their futures. I tell you what. They did just re-sign 3 more of them. So
exactly.
That's what too many teams are missing, yeah. Like just a Darcy Wilmot to just run past. That was so high. Like his wingspan's incredible.
Yep. Or dropping Merritt.
Yeah. Yep. Look, dropping Merritt, I think, wasn't as bad. I mean, we got burnt by the 150, but if you look at his scoring before that, it wasn't as bad. I don't know. I the lack of bench cover kind of hurts. There's a few other things. Like I think the week that I traded out Max Gawn, I think was the defining week, really. Grabbing Bontempelli at such an expensive price instead of getting a couple of other players, meaning that I didn't have the extra, 150K to be able to do what I wanted to do. Paying for a TDK instead of a Rowan Marshall or something as well, knowing that the Pitnat tag was there at points in time. And yeah, just kind of silly mistakes, You look at it, like I got up to like rank 260 or something, and then like from kind of that period in time, just plummeted. So yeah.
No, Nichiata, have a good one, man.
It is what it is. Catch you, buddy.
3+ Newman extended.
Yeah. And I think it's a bit silly. I really do think whichever coach comes in and coaches Carlton, I think I've resounded myself to the fact that, hey, it's not going to happen. Why did he just handball it into the goal square?
He is Mott Flop for a reason. He is Mott Flop for a reason. He did it just so that he could ruin my tip of 41 points.
No. Could have made a bit of money off
He knew I tipped him by 41. Oh, I just slammed into the post. Also need to pick better rooks. Will Jay get a post drop next year?
Yes, 100% he will. So players generally get a 20 to 30% decrease in price for missing a certain amount of games. So you probably expect Jagger Smith might be like, I think he started at 190 this year. Hot TDK's trunked. Jagger Smith probably be about 150 maybe, or a little bit cheaper. There you go.
There you go. There's that music for you,
Sean.
Sean.
Tiny. That's tiny. He's tiny compared to Harris Andrews. Holy moly!
Yeah, of course he is.
Like, I never really noticed how the difference in like AFL players' heights until I saw Corey Durden being chased by Harris Andrews. Look at that. It's like you could put like another football and just put it on his head and he'd be the same height. Yeah. Not necessarily overpaying for Bond, but not realizing that, hey, grabbing some other players, I guess you can't really predict him having a bit of a shit season, can you? 100%. Uncle Acker, 100%. These type of players come around every year in Supercoach. There's always these type of players. That was terrible. There's always these type of players, and it's the ones that it's just a cheeky like 200-300K sometimes that if you miss out on it, really hurts. Especially the ones where, like, imagine if McCarthy never got drafted. You know? You'd end up having like Marek basically being primo, you know? That makes things a bit rough.
Yeah, George. Go for goal, George. Gave it off to... It's all right. Goal assist or a score assist will be fine. Yeah, Dorco, what a muppet.
Nah. There you go.
I love it how Velo you're telling off Dorco when your boys are about to kick a goal as a result of his stupidity. Just kick the goal. Agreed. Hack Williams misses.
Bro. And he's another one on the Carlton list, Velo, that got signed for $1 billion and then hasn't really done much for the team. I feel like at that period of time, Joe, with Carlton, there were a few players that they missed out on, and a bunch of people who, like, they threw a bunch of money at, so they didn't like get hounded for missing out on players. Make sense? Yeah, we need to improve the team. We missed out on like Lockie Neal, but we signed Zach Merritt on big money. So, that's one trade target this year that we got into the team.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Georgie boy, doing very well. Lord pumps it inside. Harris Andrews, easy as you like.
Shane Zorko back on 101.
Wilmot. Oh, beautiful kick to Dunks. He keeps rolling, lowers the eyes, and he hits Archie beautifully on the chest. Well done, Dunkley. 136 at the moment for Dunks.
Yep, pretty good.
Zorko 100. You got Neil. 98. Bro, what the hell? Neil has just been rising up very well this quarter.
I didn't even see, like, there's a few players like that we don't see. I think Lockie Neal is definitely one of those that the efficiency is just really good that he might get one or two touches and he jumps up so much and you just don't notice him because Brisbane is just so good.
Yeah. Well, you did exactly like what we did. We chased Stringer, Shield, Sard, Smith. They're not the right people. Not the right people to go for.
It was like the year, I think, Velo, let me know if I'm wrong, but it was like the year when you guys grabbed Chera. Was it Chera and Williams and like another player in the same year as well? And it was like, yeah, we made finals, but we kind of struggled. So we've tried to revamp the list and make it better. Not that you've not been able to re-sign any players because not many have left Carlton, but maybe not being able to get a few others.
Well done, George. Bro, how good is George?
Well, I was just saying, Joe, that passage of plays is the thing that I was saying about why Hewitt is so much better than Chera, because he just doesn't get looked at all. Like for stuff like that, Chera's off holding his fist somewhere, and George Hewitt gets used through the middle. So. Could have got George Hewitt at 520k. Pretty good.
Dunkley had 26 disposals and is on 139.
Yep, Lenka, same thing too. Forcing Darcy into my team, and then he scored like a 67. It was hilarious.
Forcing Darcy. Cripps has been pretty good too, 111 for Cripper.
Yeah. Yep.
DeConning has somehow made his way up to 77.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Velo did get George then. He got him over Nakos.
He's just a better player. Like, George Hewitt rarely has a bad game. Depending on price, we'll see how he's going to go for Supercoach.
See ya, Vossi. See ya, Vossi.
Did you see the footage, Joe, of the tweet by apparently Carlton Football Club on Twitter, saying like, "Hey, him and Vossi have decided to part ways at the end of the year," and then it got deleted. Was that
no.
fake?
I did not see that. Yes. I don't know.
Someone had posted it up on Twitter today, I think, saying, "Hey, the guy, they've just posted this and then got rid of it." Oh, Zach Bailey.
Jeez.
Like, glad it's a shitty game. I mean, you're not going to ever get dropped, but far out, man. Oh.
Well, I don't mind. I've tipped them by 41, and right now the margin is 37. Actually, I would have preferred it if he kicked that goal. If he kicked it, then the margin would have gone up to 43, which means I'm only 2 points off.
See, the problem is now is that Pitnet. Do you think Carlton looked better or worse with Pitnet in the team? Like, he's in the team. Their record with him in the team isn't great, but I don't necessarily think it's his fault anymore. It's just like that maybe the team is just shit, because his stats are decent. It's not like today he's had a bad game. I mean, he's kicked 2 goals. Like, there's no way they're going to drop him next week after doing that.
No, it's not his fault. I think part of the reason why the win-loss with him in the side is skewed that way is because if you've named him and DeConning and Mackay and Curnow, you're playing too tall. You got too many talls, and it's not necessarily his fault that he's a shit player that has caused the team to lose. It could just very well mean that if with him in the side, in addition to those guys, the team balance is off.
Yep.
And so it's not his direct fault. Like, if he was rucking solo and, say, DeConning was out, then you're back to a more balanced number of like 3 talls. So you don't get caught out. So I think he's been all right. He's definitely been better than DeConning tonight. I don't even know how DeConning got to 80. Let's be real. Like, DeConning on 80 points. He was such a non-factor today. It's ridiculous. But he still scored 80. So I'm taking that.
I think he got a free kick towards the end. That definitely helped.
So, in the end, I might have been the closest, guys. 41 points was my tip. So, get around me. 37 points is an embarrassment to the Bears. It is. But that's what I said at the start. I said at the start, when they get to about 40 points, they'll put the Q in the rack, and they'll be, oh, you said 40? Oh, Basalenka's the closest. You pipped me by 1 point. Think I'll do a handstand? All right. All right, boys and girls. Thank you very much for a wonderful evening. Final scores. Dunkley with a 151, if you don't mind. Very happy.
Pretty good for the VC.
Mrs. Velo is very happy. She VC'd Dunkley this week. So 151 for Mrs. Velo. Neil, somehow, from the clouds, ended up outscoring Zorko. Unreal. Meanwhile, on the other side, Hewitt with a 131. DeConning with an 80. Chera 75. And that is it for our Supercoach scores. Thanks for joining, Shawnee. Good to see you Maltesing. Nice to hang out. Thanks, Velo. Good luck. Sorry, mate. No win, but definitely better than what you thought was going to happen. Your boys, they fought hard all night long. I thought that they definitely tried hard. Unfortunately, they were let down with their skills. Skills obviously are poor. Decision-making is poor. Blew some wide open shots early in the game to get a better score. But, yeah, can't do much else about that, unfortunately. Good to see you, Uncle Akka. Oh, mate, I'm glad it did. Mark and Maltesing made our night. Zach Bailey, 1 goal, 4. Yeah, it's very disappointing, Mark. That's the issue, mate. That's the issue with the with betting, unfortunately. It's games within a game.
You really win.
Oh, my man. Love you, Velo. All right, lads.
Hey, Velo.
Thank you so much for joining. Big J, thank you for joining as well.
Hey, man. Anytime, yeah. Anytime. Thanks, Joe, for putting on the stream, chatting with everybody. And, yeah, been a good day.
It has. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Stay safe, stay warm, and we'll see you all next week.